Look at you. No braces, all the internet you can handle. I wasn't so lucky.
Invis is not your parents' braces. Invis is predictable, less painful, more comfortable. Invisalign.
Tonight, the Riordan boys basketball team is hosting the Mitty Monarchs in a competitive West Catholic League matchup. The Crusaders come in as the underdog with one loss in league play, but make no mistake, they are easy contenders, especially behind their 7-1 Mor Seck. Seck is a huge offensive and defensive threat to any roster and is a key player to look out for. And on the visiting side, the undefeated Monarchs could see a big night from sophomore Derek Sangster, who can make a play on both ends. Tonight, the final West Catholic League matchup could end in a bang in this week's CCS Monster Game. The Crusaders getting things started for us here in the first. King Najani Wilhite takes the three, but it's Mor Seck with the rebound putback, gives Riordan their first lead, scores 15-13. The Monarchs answer back with Michael Mitchell with the ball up top, kicks it over to Nigel Burris. He puts it up. It's good for three. Mitty ends the quarter 16-15. Here in the second, the action heating up. Wilhite passes it over to Robert Vaihola. He drives to the basket, finds Mor Seck down low. Seck hits the turnaround layup, cuts the lead to 4. Mitty ahead 36-32, but in the third, it's Aidenberg in transition, taking it all the way to the basket himself. Monarchs have a 10-point lead, scores 43-33. The Crusaders looking to stay in it. Wilhite with the ball, pulls the three, sinks it, beautiful shot. Mitty now with the 43-36 lead, but Mitty was just on fire later in the third, and this guy was a big part of it. Michael Mitchell for three. He had 24 on the night. Monarchs up 47-39. Mitty still taking charge in the third. It's Mitchell again with the ball up top. This time he makes a move through the lane, finds Aidenberg. Beautiful pass right here, but an even more beautiful finish. Mitty up 52-41. Now in the fourth, Crusaders on a 5-0 run. Wilhite catches it in transition, goes up against two defenders, gets the layup. Mitty still up 64-56. Riordan continued this comeback run with Wilhite getting the steal, finds Mor Seck in transition. Beautiful finish by the 7-1 junior. The lead's down to 6, scores 64-58, and the Crusaders with the momentum, trying to make it a two-possession game. Mor Seck with the monster slam leads down to 4. But later in the fourth, Mitty starts to pull away. Aidenberg kicks it out to Erich Bondo. He lines it up, knocks down the three. Monarchs up 64-53. Crusaders have to call a timeout, and the Monarchs put the stamp on the win right here. Mitchell getting one of his 8 assists to Sangster. Sangster sinks the three, and Mitty took the win 67-58. Mitchell had 24 and 8. Here's what he had to say about this big tournament win.
That was a good team win for us because Riordan is probably the most talented team we're going to play in CCS, and most likely if we make the championship again, we'll play them.
In San Francisco with this week's CCS Monster Game, I'm Courtney Tate, 49ers Cal High Sports.